Do you ever wish you could spend some time with someone who has been in the network marketing industry a little bit longer than you and ask them if there's anything that they would have done differently or anything that they wish they would have started doing when they first started in network marketing? Well, in this episode of the Classy Mom CEO, I'm going to get a little vulnerable with you guys and share with you some things that I kind of wish I would have done right away when I first started with my company in 2014. If I would have done these things, I probably would have faced a lot less roadblocks and obstacles. So make sure to grab a pen and a piece of paper and jot down some notes so that you can be ahead of where I was when I first started. So stay tuned. Hey guys, I'm Andrea Weiss with the Classy Mom CEO, and I help home business entrepreneurs build the business of their dreams, earn the income they want, and create a lifestyle they love while feel fabulous doing it. So let's dive right in. Is there anything that I wish I would have done differently when I started network marketing in 2014? The answer is absolutely yes. You may have heard the phrase ignorance on fire, and that was me when I first started. And I have zero regrets about that. If that's where you are right now, run with it because you are going to see massive results. You see, when I first started, I had zero experience. I've never done network marketing before. I was never with another direct sales company. In fact, I had really zero experience when it came to sales or recruitment. But I was excited. I loved the products, I loved my company, and I was really excited about the earning potential that I knew I had my hands on. So because of that, I was sharing it with the world, I wasn't holding back, and I was getting customers and teammates and rank advancing and seeing major momentum in my business. I would never change that part of my journey. But there were some things that I stumbled across as a business owner and I thought, oh, I wish I would have known that. Or I wish I would have started strengthening this skill much earlier. So let's dive into those things so that you guys don't make the same mistakes I did. The first thing is pretty simple, but there's a lot of implications to it, and that is always have a goal. So anytime you do something worthwhile, joining a network marketing company or going on a huge weight loss journey, you have to have a reason why you're doing it. What's the reason that's going to get you out of bed every morning? Take the steps you need to take. Do the things that are a bit uncomfortable. Do the things that are going to stretch you into a new person. So you see, when I joined my company in 2014, I had a huge reason why I joined. And it was because my husband and I had purchased a piece of land, and one day we wanted to build our dream home on that land. And as a stay-at-home mom and a husband that worked, we had one income. We desperately needed a second source of income in order to make that dream a reality. So when I joined my company and I had my reason to get to work every day, I also did things that intuitively reminded me of my reason to get to business every day. I created a Pinterest board and I pinned everything I wanted to do and build and design in my brand new home that I would hopefully build one day. And when I drove my son to preschool, there were two routes. There was the long way and the short way. And you would think most people would just go ahead and take that short way. But the long way actually took me through a brand new subdivision in our area. And that's the way I took, because I took that minute or two to look around, look at all the new homes, and just remind myself, this is why I joined my company, and this is why I'm going to get to work every single day. A crazy thing happened. Just 17 months after I joined my company, my husband and I packed up all of our belongings and we moved them into our dream home, that house that we had dreamed about and worked so hard for and eventually built. You can get a little peek of it right now. So the work that I had put in directly correlated to a goal that I had in mind. And because I always kept it on the forefront of my mind, and because I always had a reason to get to work every single day, that dream that my husband and I had became a reality. I honestly thought the momentum in my life and my business was just always going to be there. But something happened behind the scenes that I wasn't really familiar with until I started seeing a decline in my business. After achieving the exact goal that I had set out to do, I stopped dreaming and I stopped setting new goals for myself. And because of that, I wasn't working as hard. I wasn't sharing about my products and opportunity as much. And my business slowed down. And I had to come to the realization that dreaming a bigger dream or setting a bigger goal wasn't necessarily a bad thing. It wasn't anything to be embarrassed of, and it wasn't anything to feel guilty about. So I sat down and I wrote out some things, some new things that I wanted to work towards and things that gave my work a purpose. Now, these always don't have to be material things or these big grand visions for your life. So I never, ever want to go back to a cubicle. There's a new reason to get to work every single day. My dream is to homeschool my kids for as long as I can. And as long as I'm bringing in income through network marketing, I can fulfill that dream of being with my kids every single day. And the best part is those moments when I really don't feel like I have a goal or something to work towards, I can remind myself that because I have what I want, I can work and help others achieve their goals. That's a pretty awesome thing to say that I get to do every single day. So if you're just getting started in network marketing, or perhaps you've been in it, but you're not seeing much momentum, really dig deep and figure out why you're doing this. Why are you going to put in the hard work every day? Why are you going to put yourself in those uncomfortable positions so that you can get to that comfortable place that you want to be? The second thing that I wish I would have done at the beginning of my journey was understood the importance of always improving my mindset. So you see, when I joined my company in 2014, I really had one goal: make more money. And up until that point, I didn't give much more thought past that concept. I was taught you work hard, you make more money. No other job or career really encouraged me to do more than that. It was come to work every day, do your work, do it well, and we're going to pay you. And that was it. End of story. But you see, when you step into network marketing, you step into a whole new world of business ownership, and you get a glimpse of the entrepreneurial life, which is messy and scary and thrilling and rewarding. And it's a roller coaster, you guys, but it is so worth it. If you allow the journey to shape you and if you work on your mind, you're going to become a new person. You're going to have a grander vision for life. You're going to have new goals. You're going to see possibility in things and in people and in areas that others can't. You're going to have more stamina. You're going to be able to handle more that life throws at you. You are just going to be a bigger and better version of yourself. But that doesn't happen overnight, and it doesn't happen by chance. You have to make that choice to work on your mind, to develop yourself, and to prepare yourself for the journey that is business ownership. There are so many things that I wish I would have been working on with my mind when I first started in network marketing. I wish I would have understood that there is no shame and guilt in working towards making more money in life, because there's not. I also wish that I understood that it was my job to inspire and motivate and train my team, but if they didn't take the necessary steps to change their business and their lives, it was no reflection of me. I wish I would have understood that business is nothing but highs and lows. And if you're at a low or you're in a valley, it doesn't mean you're a failure, and it doesn't mean that you're at the end of your journey either. It's just part of the journey. It's been 4 years that I've been a business owner, and I can tell you that working on my mindset will always be part of the journey. Anybody in this industry, in the entrepreneurial world, will tell you that working on yourself and your mindset is an ongoing process, but it's also the best investment that you can make in yourself. I'm light years ahead of where I was 4 years ago. I feel like I truly am a new person, but if I could go back, I would have started on working on my mindset much sooner. And I encourage you guys to do the exact same. So find some amazing books. Reach out to me. I have a million recommendations. Find podcasts, find mentors that you personally can connect with, that resonate with your values and how you view life, and stick with them and work every day on your mindset, on developing yourself and becoming the best version of yourself that you know you can be. Let's talk about the third thing. So we covered discovering your why and working on your mindset. And those are both great internal motivators that are going to get you to reach your dreams and your goals. But was there a business strategy that I ignored or didn't look into when I first started in network marketing? And the answer is yes. And I wish I would have understood that expanding my network was absolutely crucial to my long-term success in network marketing. You may have heard the saying, your network is your net worth. And that's absolutely true. And I'm going to explain a little bit how that statement was both a positive thing for my business and a negative thing. So when I joined my company in 2014, I actually had a pretty decent warm market. I had enough people to talk to every day about the opportunity and the products. And even better, I had enough people that seemed to want to become a customer of mine or join my team. This lasted probably about the first 2 years of my business. And I considered myself just so lucky that I had joined this industry, really not even aware that I had an incredible warm market and people who were there ready to support me. But there was a little part of me in the deepest part of my mind that started to wonder, what if these people run out? Who am I going to talk to after I've talked to everybody I know? But I actually ignored that little voice in my head and decided, that's not important to worry about right now. I'll figure it out when it eventually happens. Big mistake. So while my warm market was actually a great asset at the beginning of my business, because my network did reflect my net worth, my income was going up. However, that also became a handicap of mine because I completely ignored the fact that I had to expand my network if I wanted to grow in this industry and if I wanted to be a long-lasting leader for my team. While my well started to dry up a bit, I wasn't doing my part to refill it, meet new people, make new connections, and because of that, my business started to feel the repercussions of that choice. It was at that 2-year mark in my business that I realized, hey, I needed to get out there. I needed to meet new people. I needed to see if I could help more people on these amazing products or help more people start their business journey. Can you imagine if I would have started doing that right away? Can you imagine if I would have known that and would have started doing that right away in my journey? I can guarantee you that there would have never really been a blip in my business when it came to signing more customers and new teammates because I was constantly filling my well with new people. So now I teach all of my new teammates to start expanding their network right away, even if it appears that their warm market is super big and super interested in what it is that they're offering. Because if you're like me, eventually everyone's going to join you. They're going to support you. They're going to become teammates or customers. And that's an awesome thing. Or you may just run out of people to talk to, and that's not a good thing in this industry. Yes, I actually still have people coming to me that have been around since day one with my company, and they're ready to try their products, or they're ready to join my team. But as smart business owners, we need to be doing our part to expand our network every single day. It's simply part of this business we call network marketing. Did you guys get some good insight today? I hope so. And I really hope that by me being open with you and sharing some of the mistakes I feel like I made at the beginning of my network marketing journey, I hope that you take them to heart, learn from my mistakes, and take the necessary steps that you need to make in your business to ensure that you are on a solid road towards success. Before we part ways, I would love for you to grab my free resource guide, which is called the Magnetic Network Marketer Blueprint. And inside, I basically share with you everything I did at the beginning of my business that drew people to me, that worked on my warm market, so that I was able to sign a ton of customers and get a ton of people to join my team so that I could build a huge organization and really change my family's life. So just make sure to click on the link below and we'll send you your free copy. Every Monday, I post a new episode on my blog, and every week I go live over on my Facebook page, The Classy Mom CEO, where I dig a little deeper into that week's topic. So if you don't follow me yet, go ahead and pop on over on Facebook and find me at The Classy Mom CEO. Follow along so you don't miss a thing. Thank you guys so much for joining me this week. As always, stay connected and keep growing. We'll see you next time.